Unstable organic energy detected.
Excuse me, pal. Are you Logar?
Ah, Lukai! What brings you to this moon?
I need to get some magua.
I see the other Talon I sell to talk more than they should. Very well. I do have a magua I can sell.
What's the damage?
For you this moon, I do this favor. But tell no one I have given this for such a low Zorkin rate.
Sure, I can do that.
Then you have my last magua. I know that I can trust you to remain quiet about this. Magua are only to be owned by soldiers, and I could get into trouble if they knew I had some.
Where are the other?
When you go to the northwest...
What can you tell me about magua?
I tell you what I know for free, because I like your face, Ulukai. The magua plant used to grow all over another region of Adelpha. That is, until Fearan began mining there. When that happened, all the plants started disappearing.
And that's bad?
Yes. You see, Ulukai, when a magua is eaten, it gives strength to the essence. Since there are only a few plants left, Croax has made it illegal for any other Talon but his soldiers to have them.
Hoarding the goods, huh?
The soldiers take many things and keep them for themselves. If you ever find a place they live, you will find many items, I would think.
Lexicon accessed. Unstable organic energy detected. Warning. Mid-level energy source detected. Foreign material detected. Unstable organic energy detected. Warning. Mid-level energy source detected.
Ah, damn it!
Stable organic energy detected.
Son of a...
Oh,
Son of a... Son of a... Damn it! Ow!
Stable organic energy detected. Accessed. Warning. Low-level energy source detected. HKP-12 ammo located. Warning. Low-level energy source detected. Key detected.
can I ask you something?
Hi there.
My tired eyes look upon the Ulukai, no?
So I've been told.
My essence sings inside, but I fear I must rest now.
Rest? Can you give me some info first?
I would be most happy to, Ulukai, but I have healed many this moon, and I can do little to stay awake.
Can I get you anything?
If you were to find a Magua, I might be able to regain some of my essence. Look to the farmers in the rice fields. They might tell you more.
Notepad.
About that Magua.
Have you found one?
Yep, sure do.
Great. May I have it now?
Of course.
Thank you.
Tastes good, does it?
No, it is a little flat. Now, what questions do you have, Ulukai?
I was told by Ilot that his brother Narn may have come to see you.
Oh yes, Ulukai. That poor Talon. It makes my essence hurt to see one with such anger inside him. He was here 2 moons ago.
What was he looking for?
None believes the story that these 4 essence temples all have a secret. I have heard these stories myself, but I have never discovered if they were true.
Did he learn anything by seeing you?
No, I do not think so. Oh, but he did ask to see my Sankra tablet.
How do all Talon feel about me?
I must say that more Talon are starting to like you, Ulukai.
Can you tell me about Feyran?
Feyran came to Adelpha a couple of 1,000 moons ago. He met with the prophet Khazar, who had been living peacefully among us for twice as long, and the two began to discuss in anger the fate of Adelpha. Feyran met Croax, and soon after he announced that he was the messenger of the Yod Fey.
Isn't it funny how that happens?
Feyran began to gather around him other Fey Talon who wanted to rule Adelpha. The Dolotai Guardians began to struggle with them, but Khazar soon stopped this, saying that he would be able to stop Feyran peacefully. Feyran met with Khazar to discuss peace on Adelpha during Neseat, the moon of no seeing. It was then that Feyran and Croax reverted Khazar and many of his followers.
What is the story of the temple's secret?
Before, all 4 temples were the same shape and size. When Feyran took power, he forced all Talon here to rebuild the Temple Fey. During that time, it is said that a Shamaz worked with the builder of the Temple Fey and created a system of locks.
Locks? To open what?
It is not known, Ulukai. Narn believed the Mon and the secrets were connected somehow. In the story, each temple has a lock which requires some type of key. What that key is and where that lock may be, I do not know.
Well, it's a start.
The only place to even put something is the offering plate below each essence symbol at the top of these 3 lesser temples.
Foreign vegetation with high levels of adrenaline detected.
What is this about a Sankra tablet?
Narn wanted to find out if I really had the Sankra tablet, which I did. I have it hidden in my home back in the village.
What is on this tablet?
The path of the Sankra is drawn on it. When the essences of Adelpha flow in a certain path that causes chaos, that is the Sankra.
So he went and got it?
I do not know. I sent him to go see Mar, the chief of the village.
I have been trying to gain Mar's trust. When I gave him the key, I wanted to see if I had succeeded yet.
Succeeded in what?
Mar harms other Talon without knowing it. He is very simple, but his essence is pure. I am trying to see if I can convince him that Croax is not his friend, and that he is only using Mar to control the Talon here.
Why do you have to hide this tablet?
Feyran wants to be the only being that Talon learn from. He only keeps us few Shamas alive to heal his workers. But go see Mar and tell him to get the tablet for you. Maybe it will help.
Notepad accessed.
What can you tell me about that barrier?
Only that Feyran created it, and it has kept out all who have tried to enter.
What is beyond it?
A breeding and training camp for Ventilopes. Croax's Ventilope trainers live there as well.
Any way to get around it?
Not that I know of yet, Ulukai. The Ventilope are a terror in the sky for all who oppose the will of Feyran.
Can you explain the essences to me?
Yes, Ulukai. It is important for you to understand this. There are 4 types of essences inside each Talon. We become converted by this essence at a certain age by standing next to the well of essence. After this, we discover what we have become.
What are the 4 types?
There is the essence Fey, which all soldiers are, and most of the Dolotai Guardians were. Although now the Guardians are all different types of essence, since most of the original Guardians have been reverted. The Fey Talon can use his essence like a weapon, sending energy from himself.
And the others?
The Ka essence allows a Talon to become a Shamaz, one who can use his essence to heal. The essence Elui gives the Talon the ability to become smarter or more creative. Most merchants and creators are Elui Talon. And the last one is what most Talon are blessed with, the Ganda essence. This essence gives the Talon great strength and the ability to work for long periods of time.
Lexicon accessed.
What info do you have on the essence idols?
Very little, but I hear that a Shamaz gave them to the farmers to hide. The Talon who count the risks for Croax know most about what happens with the farmers. Maybe they know.
What is Ni Seyat?
Neseyat is a period of time that comes once every 8,000 moons, where there is no light from the sky.
Both your moons eclipse both your suns at the same time?
I am not sure what you ask, but I think I understand. Yes, the moons become as dark as when you close your eyes. The last Neseyat was a dark moon indeed, for that was the moon in which Feyran began to rule Adelpha.
Lexicon accessed.
I got your tablet.
And you damaged my home in doing so? I hear of your act of disrespect, and I am not happy.
Can you tell me about it?
If I must, give it here.
Okay.
I think this symbol would fit better on your shirt.
Why?
This is the symbol of Sankara, meaning the path that the essences take when they are in chaos. The 4 points are the essences.
Which point are which essence?
If I draw them for you, will you leave?
What kind of attitude is that for a Shamaz? I thought you were supposed to help all.
And I thought you were supposed to do the same, Ulukai. Here, take the tablet and go.